All right, what is going on, team? Welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies on the channel. Oh my goodness, today is the big day. We are jumping into our survival endless levels, but first, as usual on the channel, guys, if you're new here, we always do this part. We have 2 plants to unveil for our Zen Garden plants. Guys, our channel plants continue, and if you look down here, these 6 plants and 2 rows of them, well, these are all channel plants, and as per usual with our channel adventure, we have been collecting these, and you can name them. You can name one, you can name all. The only rule is that they have not been named before. Guys, our Zen Garden plants just continue, and there goes our last and third 3-peater, which means we gotta sell one. Guys, I know they are Zen Garden plants, but if we double up on the plants, how are we supposed to tell which one's which? The most we can do is have one facing in each direction. And guys, since we have taken care of, well, let me do this with all of our channel plants. Guys, these 4 are our channel plants as well. Magneto Shroomy Boy, Calfee, and Beanie. Those are our 3 named plants. You can name our Umbrella Leaf, our 3-peaters, our Spike Weed, Cactus, Cherry, Torchwood, or our 2 that have not been revealed. And in our nighttime area, you can do the same with these 4 plants at the bottom. Our leftward facing Fume Shroom has not been named. Our Sun Shroom has not been named. Grave Buster, neither. And our Magneto Shroomy Boy has, in fact, been named already. And this concludes taking care of our plants. Our lily pad has not been named either. So if you guys want to name any of these plants, all of these plants, again, the only rule is that they have not been named before. Go on down and visit the comments. Okay, here is the big moment. Team, here it goes. Our first plant to be revealed, and we got another garlic. Hell yes, we've been using the crap out of the garlic too, so it is good timing, although this one's days are numbered now. And guys, we unveiled a baby beanie coffee bean Zen Garden plant. Heck yes. I mean, it sucks to have to get rid of one of our plants because we have a new one, but now Beanie can restart his growth cycle. Okay, guys, let's clean up a little bit and head out. We are going straight into our survival levels without any further ado. Welcome to our survival endless levels, and we need 20 flags to beat our endless survival levels. Team, it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. We're finally here and ready. Our survival endless levels are going down, and in order to complete them, what I want to do is start to rely on some of the most powerful strategies in the game. What I want to do long term is work into some Gloom Shroom madness, but until we can consistently pull that off, I have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, guys, let's rock our survival endless levels. What we have been waiting for. Hell yes, and we got a rake to back us up, team. Oh my gosh, if you've been watching our survival levels so far, you have been waiting for this moment. We have cleared everything up until this point and have been trying to go off as much as possible to get here. Guys, we're here. This is our survival endless levels. And I know they're gonna be difficult. Hopefully we don't have to face too much adversity in this level. It's gonna be 20 long flags if we can even pull it off, and it's gonna be tough. Team, welcome to our survival endless levels one last time. And as usual, if you've been watching our survival levels so far, you're used to me spamming these sunflowers, especially early on in our level. I want a sun economy that could rival the sun itself outside. If we can constantly have an absolute ton of sun, well, I'll be happy with it. There we go, more sun, and our first walnut of the run. Guys, what you're gonna notice for this first round is me maximizing the amount of sunflower output we can have. And in order to do that most effectively, what we're gonna need to do is back up our sunflowers with a cheap option. Do some damage here. Okay. Is our Fume Shroom going to survive? It's not, unfortunately, but we can't commit to that lane too much just yet. Let's get another one down because we are going to have to deal with these two zombies at our bottom. We can't stall anymore, guys. I've stalled just as much as I possibly can. We can get another chomper here. Boom and boom. More sunflowers, guys. This sun economy is going to get really crazy really fast. And if you want to call out how many we end up with at the end of this round, well, do so now. It seems like a little bit of misplay to put the chomper in the pool, but since we're gonna need them soon, well, we can't start developing it too late or it'll be over. Oh my gosh, the one plant that I haven't been looking out for, guys, is our twin sunflowers. Now we finally have one. We're still spamming the regular sunflowers, and if you haven't noticed, pretty much the entire left side of our screen is going to be covered in them at some point. We don't need this chomper in the back anymore. I'm going to get rid of it so we have a little bit more room for sunflowers, and in general, what I want to start to develop is actually a defensive wall. If we can get one, boom and boom, these Fume Shrooms are going to start to pay off as they are a relatively cheap defense for what they're able to pull off for us so early in the game, which is going to be great. A tall nut down. I don't know if we should have thrown the tall nut or not, but we're going to find out live. Here we go. Guys, we're pushing just fine into our first flag, and that is where I will do our channel calls to action. So, just so that you are aware, that will happen when we get there. We're not quite there yet. I have time for more sunflowers. Team, these survival endless levels are going to heat up and heat up and heat up. So hopefully you're ready for that. Let's replace that chomper, our fallen soldier, and approach our first huge wave of zombies and our first flag of our entire survival endless series. Guys, if you're enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. There's only going to be more of this kind of thing on the channel, whether it's with Plants vs. Zombies 1, 2, or onward to other games. I don't know, guys. There is even Descenders on the channel at this point, and if you haven't checked out Descenders, well, you really should. I basically send it down the side of a slope and hope I don't fly off my BMX bike into the side of pretty much anything at this point. I swear the amount of trees rivals the amount of trees in our Plants vs. Zombies series. I can't believe I'm even saying that. But it is true to some extent. And here we go. I'm going to slow this zombie down. We didn't really need to because it was dead anyway. We're losing a chomper in the pool. Let's replace it. I need another lily pad so that we can get just a little bit more sunflower action before the round is over. If we can. Look at this. Almost our entire left side. Well, actually, at this point, it is straight down the middle. This is all sun. And we're actually pushing it past the point of our halfway. So if we want to slow down a little bit, we can, but I don't know if we need to. I'm going to get a chomper inside of this pumpkin. That pumpkin is in an ideal defensive place for now. Actually, I don't want a Fume Shroom up that far. We're going to transition these Fume Shrooms to Gloom Shrooms so we can pull it off. I think that's a good idea in general. All right, that chomper is going to take out one of those cone heads. We're going to need to replace it for the other one. There it is. And the chomper at the top is just fine. We're doing well. Team, we're on a crazy pace. Look at how many sunflowers we have to begin with. And if we just continue at this pace, we're going to be just fine going into our second flag and onward into our future rounds. As we even have 5 twin sunflowers. That's great. I'm gonna have to replace this chomper in the pool most likely. Goodbye, conehead. All right, and I'm going to collect enough sun to basically reset that from the beginning. We're gonna do the same with our chomper here at the top for this conehead. I couldn't quite defend it with the walnut soon enough. I tried, but a little too late for us. That's okay. And actually, if we're transitioning to fume shrooms a little bit, I can start to get these fume shrooms where I would like to see these gloom shrooms later in our run. Gonna benefit us a lot. Let's get a chomper down to nuke that cone head in the pool. All right, our gloom shrooms are awake. We're looking good. We have 6 twin sunflowers going into our second flag. Awesome. The pace is great so far, team. This looks really good, and I'm gonna spam some of these defensive plants. They're only gonna help us as we move into the second and final flag of our first round of Survival Endless. Hell yes, our heinous party animal Zombitar at the top of the screen going down pretty quick. We're gonna have to defend some of our sunflowers, but it's gonna be worth it, and it's going to be doable. If we can pull it off, our second round is going to look like a sunny day. I can't quite spam a defensive plant fast enough to save us, but here goes a chomper to replace the one we lost. 3,700 sun, this is wild. Guys, look at the pace we're at. 7 twin sunflowers, we just made a real boy, and I gotta replace this chomper down here. All right, we're gonna go walnut just to keep these zombies stalled out. Is the round gonna change without us having to defeat all the zombies? We're gonna find out. Didn't we find out already? Not quite sure, guys. Yes, more zombies are approaching, and that is the end of our round. Guys, into our second round of Survival Endless we go. We have a ton of sunflowers. Let's just look one last time. The entire left side of our screen is sunflowers. The right is what looks to be a cobbled together defense, but if we can solidify it even just a little, we're gonna be in a great position going into our second round. What do we need? Well, we can still bring around twin sunflowers to benefit us. And if we do, we're gonna start wanting to defend them just a little bit. Do I throw in some umbrella leaves before we actually need them? Maybe. We have some pogo zombies, and if we bring tall nuts, they are going to basically neutralize them. We could double up on pumpkins, but since there are pogo zombies, I think double tall nuts are going to be a little bit more valuable. What else can we throw in? Lily pads. We can throw in cattails, and we can throw in garlic. Guys, that's our defense for our second round, and let's rock. Here we go. Our second round of Survival Endless just continues. Let's throw down a cattail to start to work on these stalled out zombies here in our pool. And since we finally have access to the gloom shrooms, well, I think we start to place them down. Hell yes, team. Our strong defensive, I don't know what to call it, spine, backbone, whatever it is that is defending us the most with our defense is what we're developing now. We want a little bit of cattail action here in the pool, and since we do have the defensive plants to spam, well, we might as well. We're looking for a lot of gloom shrooms if we can afford them, and there's nothing working on these zombies here in the front at the bottom. We could replace some of this stuff with gloom shrooms, but we could also just hang out and let things eat on our plants just a little bit. I do wish we had a gloom shroom here at the bottom, and we finally do. That's going to defend our lanes, and now that we have our gloom shrooms placed, well, we can start to direct the zombies around a little bit. Here's a garlic, guys, and with a defensive gloom shroom a little bit far back from our front line, we're going to be able to take out those zombies, no problem to us at all. That being said, though, we're still going to want to spam defensive plants when we can, and so I'm going to keep these tall nuts alive when possible, if at all. The other thing that I want to do is bolster our top and bottom lanes with these pumpkins now that we can start to buy them pretty much at will. We still have chompers alive from our first round, which feels great, guys. I wasn't expecting these things to be alive for so long, and now that we have access to another gloom shroom, I'm throwing it here. I don't want to only develop further right, I guess, further right than our gloom shrooms currently are, because if we do develop too far, we're gonna be in the land where our catapult zombies can run them over. And if that happens, well, it's basically 350 sun down the drain. Although with all of these twin sunflowers, it's starting to look like we might not need the sun that we're so desperately holding on to. Okay, here we go. Let's grab some sunshine. Let's wake up our fume shroom in our top lanes. And there we go, a garlic to back up our gloom shrooms there. We have another pumpkin. I'm surprised we did not throw a pumpkin on it immediately, but it's okay. Otherwise, the gloom shrooms are controlling everything that we would otherwise have to deal with. And because of that, we can kind of chill going into our first flag of our second round. Team, if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And guys, here we go, our pogo zombies. Are we gonna be just fine? I think we will. These tall nuts are pretty much their kryptonite, which I feel good about. Oh no, our imposter, or our imitator. Our imitator, I have to remember that. Guys, it's pretty funny because the imitator explains why it is a potato, but the imposter just makes you a little confused. Don't worry about it, guys, I know. And let's see, I do need to upgrade this. A tall nut would be nice, but our gloom shrooms are just tearing up the pogo zombies anyway. Does not matter. Yeah, I like the defensive tall nut garlic combo. That way we can keep on top of things if they do start to chew away at our defensive line. We're gonna start to build out another gloom shroom here at the back. Guys, these gloom shrooms at the back are specific for if we need to deal with digging zombies, our digger zombies, our miner zombies. They can get to the back and just ruin us. And so before we ever have to even worry about it, I am committing to a defensive line that can take them out. Everything's going so far. These garlics are really nice. And honestly, once we get this gloom shroom here in the back, I might just start to bring our gloom shroom line to the left, get rid of some of these sunflowers, but in the long run, it's gonna allow us to have 2 sets of garlic and a tall nut to defend our gloom shrooms if things start to get scary. Fortunately, we haven't had to deal with that just yet, but you know, can't be too careful as we go into our survival endless levels. Guys, the other problem that we have to solve as we go into our survival endless levels is that we need to figure out something that is going to push waves of zombies back, not just handle them pretty much as fast as they can come. The thing that is going to differentiate those two strategies is basically, do we throw in corncob cannons into the mix with our defenses? If we do, we're able to basically set off what is the equivalent of a cherry bomb anywhere we want, whenever we want, given that the corncob cannon is not on cooldown. And guys, here is our second and final flag of our first, or our second round of our survival endless levels. Here we go. Guys, our heinous party animal getting mowed down here at the bottom of our screen. Let's see if we can bolster our defenses a little bit before the round changes. Do we even need to? I guess that is a question that we're not asking currently, but also check this out. Our fume shroom is perfectly ranged for taking out those zombies in front of our gloom shrooms. And interestingly enough, if you break the newspaper zombies newspaper, it will retarget the plant that's underneath it, even if that is different than it chewing on a previous plant. That's interesting. I never knew that, guys. Takeaway. Anyway, going into our third round, we are just chilling for the most part. I want to continue the trend of just chilling, because if we can stay calm here and collected, I'm sure that we can make it through these levels pretty much unscathed. We have our friend, the catapult zombie, and that is going to throw in a little bit of a curveball for keeping our defenses alive, but Oh, can we defend with the umbrella leaf? Does this work? Can we block the shots from the catapult zombie? This might change everything for me. If we can, oh my gosh. This is gonna be awesome, guys. Okay, we did briefly talk about bringing along our corncob cannon, and I think we do. Let's rock. This is our third round of Survival Endless. Guys, here we go. We have our gloom shrooms still. We need to replace our garlic if we can. But now we have doubles with our imitator, so we can start to move back our line of gloom shrooms even further so that we can start to back them up. Oh no, we didn't bring fume shrooms. Guys, we didn't bring fume shrooms. That's okay. We did not bring fume shrooms. Well, we need to be aware of that, but I don't think it's going to slow us down too much. We have a ton of gloom shrooms already. Although that does mean that I should transition a little bit to developing our corncob cannons if we're not doing the same defensive strategy as we once were. We've doubled up on garlic, guys, and we did bring tall nuts along because the garlic is going to help us control the regular zombies, but when these catapult zombies start to come in, well, we're gonna have to find a way to deal with them, and I think what we're gonna have to do is build these corncob cannons pretty much specifically to deal with these. The other thing that we want to do is make sure that we have a solution for our catapult zombies, and I think we're just gonna try this. We're gonna put some umbrella leaves in the pool and see if that will be enough. Okay. Yes, we need to keep an eye on our garlic, guys. This is gonna be a big difference. Keeping us alive or not. Replace our tall nut there at the top, and by the time we need another one, we'll probably have one for the bottom. We're gonna put a pumpkin on it. An interesting idea, but I actually think it's going to majorly pay off. Okay, are we going to be able to defend against these catapult zombies? I really hope so. I'm gonna replace this garlic while we have so many on cooldown. There's no reason to chance things if we don't have to. And I'm going for a second cannon. There we go. We got two guys. Hell yes. And I think they're both technically protected by our umbrella leaves. I'm not really sure how that works, but we're gonna have to try things. Okay, I heard something get eaten, and I think it was our chomper eating a zombie, so we're good. I'm gonna put a tall nut here at the bottom and replace our garlics at the front. Guys, everything is looking smooth, and I don't know how to feel about that because that could mean that things are about to get really hectic here in our Survival Endless levels. You do not want to sleep on these flags. Guys, I know we're on our third round, and we really only have to go to 10 for these 20 flags. But if you sleep on them, they will get wicked difficult really fast. And this is our first flag of our third round team. If you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And here we go. We got to deal with these catapult zombies now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We need corncob cannons for them, guys. We're just going to lose our twin sunflowers while we wait. At least they're not running over our garlic, but it is a little bit unfortunate that they are ripping up our sun economy the way they are. That's okay. And they're dead. Perfect. Well, re-dead. I don't know. Once again, guys, are they dead if they're already undead? Don't know. Answer down in the comments. We have not gotten a single Zen Garden plant to add to our naming collection, but if you get the idea from what I'm saying right now, you've probably seen some of our previous episodes, and you can even name the umbrella leaf that we're using right now. So consider it. Oh no, we do have some climbing zombies, but honestly, I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference since, oh no, no. Okay, so we can basically infinitely defend ourselves from the catapult zombies. This changes everything for me. I'm so glad that we can do this. I'm so glad that we can do this. And it basically nullifies it entirely as long as we can get another corncob cannon to bust it down. But I guess it's getting busted up a little bit too early. We don't need to, and with our sunflowers gone, well, there's nothing stopping us from developing our corncob cannon artillery even further. We might as well. We got maxed out money, if you haven't noticed. We have for a little bit. And, oh boy. Just another catapult zombie getting mowed down by our gloom shrooms. I'm glad that the gloom shrooms can reach them the way that they are. Okay. Our twin sunflowers are getting eaten very slowly but surely. It's okay though. We're gonna try and get a fourth corncob cannon if we can. I think it's worth it. Okay, so those ones can get hit, which means we might want to throw down an umbrella leaf, but for the time being, I'm not too concerned with defending against these catapult zombies. We're looking really good so far. Boom. Guys, I gotta say, this is going really smooth for our 20 flags so far. I'm a little bit worried that things are gonna ramp up a ton, but if they don't, well, we're doing just fine, and I'm gonna preemptively corncob cannon the pool. Let's see if we can defend our chomper, and we can. Great. I'm just gonna throw down another tall nut. I don't see why not. Honestly, the first gloom shroom can still attack the tall nut in front of our other one. No problem. So it's not like we desperately need it. Anyway, let's throw down some corn cobs here in the back. We lost our third corn cob cannon. Interesting. Okay, umbrella leaf, corn, kernel pult, and guys, yes! We're doing great so far. 6 flags completed, and going into our 4th round of our survival endless levels, we finally have to deal with our digger zombie friend. I don't know. I'm not really calling it a friend, guys. It could change the way that our whole run is going, but since we've already kind of compensated for them attacking us with our doom shroom in our back line, I'm really hopeful that we can continue the trend of things going smoothly and not quite have to deal with them. I'm gonna double up on garlic because it's going to be a necessity, especially if we're dealing with Jack in the Box zombies. We can't have things blowing up. That would be very, very bad. To say the least, guys. And what we're gonna bring as well is lily pads, just in case we can finally take a little bit more advantage of our pool in terms of placing down plants. We're gonna bring cob cannons, and that's it. Let's rock our 4th round. Let's begin. Here we go. A corn cob cannon right off the bat. We do have an umbrella leaf to back it up, which I feel great about. And since we finally did remember to bring fume shrooms along, well, we can start to coax our zombies towards where we actually want them to hang out, which is far away from any place that they can do real damage. Oh my gosh, so our ladders are perpetual through rounds. I gotta remember that. Are we afraid of that currently? No. But will it become a problem if we don't manage it efficiently? Well, I kind of think so. And we have a ton of cob cannons now. Heck yes. 3 going on 4. I do want to double up on tall nuts and maybe even triple up. If we could just spam tall nuts, well, it looks like that might be the way to go. Heck yes, guys. Our doom shrooms doing the most. We have 4 to back us up from any zombies coming from the front, and from the back, we do have minor defense in whatever lane they choose to challenge us in. We got to replace this front garlic, but it's okay. They're gonna blow up from corn cob cannons anyway. And while I fire that one, I'm gonna throw down our imitator while it's protected. Heck yes. 2 for 1 if you ask me. Do we need to defend our pool? Well, honestly, we can now. We have the choice to, and I think it is the right move. Do we stick with just 4 cob cannons. I kind of like 4. 4 is where we have kind of access to the corn cob cannons pretty much all the time. I think that this is a good pace if we want to continue. And guys, our 4th round and our first flag. Here we go. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. And if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. We did not get our heinous party animal zombitar to welcome in the first flag, but that's okay. We still have another chance before the round is over. And let's see if our gloom shrooms can back up our cob cannons enough to make them invincible. Maybe. The cattails are actually helping out a ton as well. And I do want to deal with this jack-in-the-box before it becomes a problem for us. Done for. Nice. It seems like we can pretty effectively defend our corn cob cannons, guys. So I feel really good about that. Don't go off, don't go off, please don't go off, don't go off, don't go off. Oh my gosh, guys, these jack-in-the-boxes are starting to scare me because if a single one goes off, we're gonna lose like 2 tall nuts and maybe even some gloom shrooms. So hopefully that does not happen. Oh no, please no. Guys, these jack-in-the-boxes are starting to be really scary. Please don't go off. Oh my gosh. And we're doing a really good job at defending our corn cob cannons as well. We did just lose one, I know, but it survived for so long that it feels like... Oh, please! Oh my gosh, guys, these jack-in-the-boxes. Oh my god, these jack-in-the-boxes are crazy. Go away. No. No, I don't have a cannon. Oh my gosh, I don't have a cannon. Oh! Oh my gosh, one went off, guys. We have to replace everything in our top lane currently, and we're doing okay, but we can't take many more of those. Uh-oh. Come on. No. Don't blow up our gloom shrooms, please. Oh. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. And our corn cob cannons are alive. Okay, I need to get rid of this garlic. That garlic is going to play devil's advocate at least at some point, and we don't want to find out when. Okay, hold up. We are balling out now. We got more jack-in-the-boxes coming in, but I finally do have some cob cannons to deal with them. Okay, we need to just keep targeting those jack-in-the-box zombies. I don't know, do we start to move away from our twin sunflowers in general? Maybe it's time. But if we do too much, well, we won't have any sun if we need it. Okay, a huge wave of zombies is approaching, and guys, this is our second and final flag of our 4th round. I think things are starting to pick up a little bit, and take a look here at the top of our screen. Our heinous party animal is going down in popcorn fashion. And we took out all of the jack-in-the-box zombies that we were so afraid of. It seems like the jack-in-the-boxes are probably going to be our biggest threat continuing into our levels. Okay, we do not want to forget. Oh! I almost got a tall nut down there at the end. We do have bungees. Okay, so we do want umbrella leaves. We want gloom shrooms for sure, just in case. I mean, we have all of the ones that we want. Do we ditch the gloom shrooms for now? I don't know. I don't think we do, because if we need them at any point and we don't have them, well, the run could end. So I don't want to get in that scenario. Okay, we have just about everything that looks good to me. What else could we bring? Oh, garlic. Oh my gosh, yes. Do we double up on garlic? Oh, we need kernel pulse. Anyway, that looks good. Let's rock, guys. We don't have anything that's gonna wipe out these garlics too quickly. And since that's the case, I think we're going to utilize what we have while we can. We're gonna start to cycle these corncob cannons quickly and efficiently. We did bring tall nuts along, so we can use that for our walnut first aid on this tall nut here at the top of the screen. It looks a little sad, but we might be able to cheer it up. Anyway, we got to switch out this garlic. We're going to have to stay on top of our garlics if we want to fully utilize this strategy. It is a little bit unfortunate that we could not double up on garlics the way that we wanted to, but if it is possible to just cycle these on cooldown, well, things are going to pay off. I need to remember that if I click randomly and my cursor turns into a crosshair, well, I'm aiming a corncob cannon, and I cannot forget that I need to actually hit my target. Misclicks could lead to losing the entire run, guys, in 20 round endless. You never know when your defensive line is going to get pushed a little bit too hard, and if it happens when you're not prepared, well, that's the end of the run. We're switching out our sad nut in the pool with another nut. Maybe we should have saved it for a different place, but that's okay when we can replace it with an umbrella leaf. We don't actually need the chomper in the pool, and because we're going to be dealing with bungee zombies soon, well, I'd rather have more umbrellas than less. I think it's going to help out a ton, and we have a ton of cob cannon offense. I'm going to take out the stuff in the pool because I kind of did miss it the first time. It's okay. I'm going to replace this garlic as well while I'm thinking about it. And we have more corncob cannons to just continue to basically push these lanes. Well, what an interesting turn of events. We're usually not in this scenario when we're playing our survival levels. It seems like not only are we fully defended from any sort of offense the zombies can throw at us, we're able to get creative with our defense at the moment. And guys, a huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our first flag of our 5th round. If you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And I hope you enjoy what is going to be a very interesting run at our 20 endless rounds. Here we go, and our Zombitar is going down at the top of our screen. If you can see him, say hello before he's gone. And he officially is. Our Dolphins are coming in, and no, they are not from Miami. They're from some other unearthly place where I just don't want to go. Where that could be, well, I think you should guess. And leave it in the comments. Guys, say hello in the comments if you made it this far. It is worth your while. We're working through our 5th round, basically out of 10, because we need to get to 20 endless flags, and it's going to take us just about that long to get there. We're finally able to spam these corncob cannons, basically, and it feels good to be able to do so. We have a ton of support from our umbrella leaves as well, and while I can, I'm going to keep up our defensive line. It seems like we're not focusing on these tall nuts as much as our offense, but I promise you guys that these tall nuts are basically the reason that we are able to pull off this strategy the way that we are. These tall nuts and garlic combos are really the main focus of this current strategy, and it makes it so strong, guys. We got a Zen Garden drop, and hell yes, we found a plant for our Zen Garden. And guys, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to type in some of our cheat codes, which we did show off in our previous level. We got future. Oh boy. That paused the game. Interesting. Here, let me pull this up really fast while I'm thinking about it. You're going to see my desktop for just a second. We got daisies. D-A-I-S-I-E-S. Did you hear that pop? That means our zombies are going to drop daisies on their death. They're already wearing glasses because we put in future. We're throwing in mustache so that they got mustaches, and we're throwing in tricked out. Take a look at our lawnmowers because they are now upgraded and back to our match. Guys, we just put in a bunch of cheat codes in our pause menu, and however you feel about that in a Plants vs. Zombies run, I think that is pretty cool to see a little bit of behind the scenes. Anyway, guys, we're doing great. I wish I had another tall nut for the pool, but that's okay. I'm going to replace this garlic. It's looking a little sad. Oh my gosh, we're approaching our second and final flag of our 5th round already. It's crazy to think about. And let's bounce these bungees as fast as they can enter the screen. Blow up everything else and call round 5 complete. Hell yes, guys. Our defenses are looking formidable, to say the least. Into our sixth round of our Survival Endless series, we have catapult zombies to look out for. I guess look out for is saying it strong when we basically are utilizing our umbrella leaves to their fullest potential. Everything should be protected from these catapult zombies, which, yeah, I mean, I feel fantastic about. At the moment, we did not have to deal with any sort of bloom shrooms going down, and that makes me a little bit more comfortable going into a round without them. I think if we're gonna do it any round, it's this one, and I'm gonna switch it out for our twin sunflowers because this is probably one of the last opportunities we're gonna get to establish any sort of sun economy for the rest of our run. Guys, we're looking great, and I think I throw in cherry bombs, squash, jalapenos just cause. Our last choice. Goes to our umbrella leaf in the odd chance that we have to replace one. And let's rock, guys, into our 6th round of our Survival Endless series. It's all basically downhill from here because we have exited the chairlift and we're at the top of the mountain. Let's see what this defense can do for us. I do want to get some of these tall nuts back in our pool while I'm thinking about it. And as long as we keep an eye on our garlics, guys, the rest of our Survival Endless rounds to get us to 20 flags are going to calm down a lot. Yeah, I'm super happy. Okay, go down, guys, and let's send off some corncob cannons. Boom and boom. Keep pushing forward. A tall nut available for the pool. And some more corncob cannons to take out the rest. Guys, things are starting to smooth out in a way that I feel so good about. As we round out 10 flags and work on our 11th. The second half of our Survival Endless levels are probably going to heat up a lot. Do I know what to expect exactly? I don't. I think there is some sort of randomness with these endless levels. And so while we can familiarize ourselves with the baddies that are going to spawn, in what order the rounds happen, well, I think that varies a lot. And are we going to see any sort of special zombie types? That could happen too. All right, guys, we're definitely working towards our first flag here. We're almost there, to be honest. And everything's looking pretty smooth. I feel good about it for now. I can't get too comfortable, but in general, gosh, things are looking good. Why is this not an umbrella leaf? My goodness, we almost lost some cob cannons to a mistake. I was looking at that twin sunflower like, oh my gosh, it's one of our last ones. Am I gonna get rid of it? And then it turns out that it would have been the downfall for our cob cannons if it had survived. Oh my gosh, guys. And if you are enjoying your watch so far, we are approaching our first flag and a huge wave of zombies is approaching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if either of those things sound good to you. Gosh, our second cob cannon took out a catapult zombie, and it seems like things are going pretty swimmingly in the pool as well. Okay, we got some ladders being placed in our top lanes. Our catapult zombie taking out our corncob cannon. That is a little bit unfortunate. We are a corncob cannon down. We couldn't quite defend it, and I am a little bit confused as to how that did happen the way that it did, but it's okay. I was hoping that the corn cob... Oh, 1 in 1,000, guys. We got a diamond. Heck yes. I was hoping the corn cob cannon would be protected by our umbrella leaf. It was not. But that's okay as long as we can rotate these catapult zombies in and out when they spawn with our remaining corn cob cannons. Well, we should be just fine. Okay. We're basically utilizing walnut first aid to the fullest there. We're gonna save our friend and save our garlic. There we go. Guys, everything is looking good. It's a little bit chaotic because we did lose a single corn cob cannon, but otherwise we're looking just fine. Things are protected. There we go. Do we try and throw anything else here? We don't even need that for now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna throw in a little bit of an explosive surprise. We might lose a cob cannon. Are we gonna lose it? We don't. Fantastic. It makes me wonder, is it worth trying to defend it a little bit more than we already have? We do have a cob cannon for our bottom lanes. It seems like everything else is pretty well defended, so I feel good for now. But I am going to spam some of these defensive plants when I have the opportunity to do so. Boom and boom and boom. Go our defensive plants. And do we have to replace anything else while I'm looking around? I don't think so. We did just lose a singular corn cob cannon, but things are going to be okay. Spawn in. No, there it is. I did kind of jump the gun just a little bit, but we're looking good. Everything should die with these corn cob cannons. There it is. Guys, more zombies are approaching, and so is our 7th round. We finished our 2nd flag without me even needing to mention it, and I'm looking at Zambonis and Gargantuars like these could be a big problem. Gosh, these could be a huge problem. These Zambonis, I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye out for. Otherwise, things could get really bad. And since there are Zambonis that could just wipe out our Gloom Shrooms, well, we're going to need to defend them if it comes to it. Cob cannons, lily pads, Gloom Shrooms, garlics. We might get rid of the 2nd garlic if we need to. Tall nuts. Pumpkin. Guys, what do we do? What do we do? We're going to have to deal with Zambonis taking out our front lines and these little pesky minions taking out our back line. Oh, gosh. Squash? Oh my gosh, squash. We're going with it. Guys, do we have everything we need? Holy crap, I think we do. Let's rock. And into our 7th round of Survival Endless we go. Guys, we're going to have to rebuild our singular cob cannon. But in general, otherwise, we're doing just fine. And I do want to use these pumpkins while we can. Cob cannon, there we go. And we have our lanes defended. I do want to replace our garlics whenever we think about it. But guys, I chose to bring our squash along, not because it's stronger than our cherry bombs, but actually, I think we're going to be able to utilize these squash to save our backline a lot more effectively than it seems like we could otherwise. Are these umbrella leaves actually going to save us from minions being thrown as well? Interesting. Guys, that would be crazy. If they save us from minions being thrown, that would be crazy. And if we can stay on top of rotating these lanes, we might be able to not only save our lanes, but revive them as well. I'm going to throw down a squash just because. We're going to throw off 2 cob cannons. Replace this garlic. And hopefully I get the chance to replace this tall nut here at the top. Okay, boom and boom. I can't get out of the rhythm of sending these cob cannons to their final destination. There we go. Boom and boom. And a garlic to replace our fallen one. Yeah, I think squash are actually going to be really helpful here. What do we do? I wish I had some cob cannons, and I do. There we go. Boom and boom. Clearing everything out, and this is our first flag of our 7th round of our Survival Endless series. Guys, if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and here we go. I'm going to throw down these, hopefully before our Zambonis can take out our defensive lines. They're probably going to spawn in some more, so I'm just going to throw these off pretty quickly here. We're going to have to deal with some minor zombies potentially taking out our defenses, but if we can adapt just quick enough, we should be fine. I'm going to throw off some of these. We're going to have to replace this tall nut, but I'm just going to give it a second so the Zamboni doesn't run it over twice. We're doing well so far. Hopefully, we can back up our lanes. Please, corncob cannons, please. Okay, we're going to lose some gloom shrooms, it seems like. We might be able to save them. Can we? We lost a single one. It's okay, we're doing well. We just need to continue to defend our lanes here. I should have picked the other lane, but we might be okay, all things considered. I'm gonna jump on these defensive plants while I can. Do we have a cob cannon? Yes, we do. We're gonna have to save our gloom shrooms because we could lose everything here, guys. We could lose everything. Things are not looking great at all. I can't believe that these Zambonis are really tearing us up the way that they are, but if we can survive, well, we are going to have to figure out a way, and I'm going to throw a defensive plant here in the back. Can we get another corncob cannon? Yes, we can. There we go. We're going to have to defend these lanes with everything that we have, guys. Oh my gosh, are we okay? I don't know. I don't know. It does not seem like it, but we might be. We might be. I don't know. Like I said, we're dealing with basically the worst that Plants vs. Zombies could possibly throw at us. I don't know how it decided to throw such a wicked offense our way, but if we can get a little bit lucky, maybe we can survive. We do have some gloom shrooms alive in the back. I have tall nuts and garlics basically to back us up. I don't know what to do other than throw what we have left of our... Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. How are we gonna survive this? Oh, I need to throw down any plant just to slow this gargantuar down. It doesn't matter. It destroys our gloom shroom, and oh my goodness, can we survive? We are basically live testing if our full defense can be packed down and put back up. Basically, we're losing everything other than some of our twin sunflowers and about 5,000 sun, which could get us safely to the end. But we're really gonna have to try here, guys. This is nuts. I don't know quite what to do, but we're pulling off what we can. Okay, here we go. A huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our second and final flag of our 8th round. Basically, can we pack down our whole offense and put it back up? We're gonna find out. Okay, 2 minions. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, we actually look really good, all things considered. And because of that, I think I don't know. I don't know, guys. Did we just lose everything and then get it back? Are we okay here? I'm so confused. Okay, well... we can save our defense a little bit. That's crazy, guys. Can we take our whole defense down and then put it back up and be okay? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna take the time we have to, I guess, redo some of our defense. All we can do is save what we have left. Holy crap, guys. Survival Endless, and we are going into our 8th wave. We're dealing with Giga Gargantuars now, Dancing Zombies, and Jack-in-the-Box Zombies, all of which basically have the potential to end our run at any point. Our whole defense got chewed up pretty bad. We might be able to save it. Oh, But things are not looking good, guys. Okay, gloom shrooms for sure. Gloom shrooms, garlic, pumpkins, tall nuts, lily pads, cob cannons. Holy crap, that gives us 1 slot. Umbrella leaf? Well, we don't have to deal with any zombies throwing anything. Maybe I skipped the umbrella leaf. What do we bring instead? Oh my gosh, guys, we're gonna need sun once again. I think our best bet is jalapeno. Yeah, we get spicy with it. Let's rock. And this is our 8th round. My goodness, are we going to survive, guys? I don't even know. This is craziness. This is craziness. If we survive this, it's just going to be a miracle. And we're going to need to... Oh, shoot. There. Yeah, we're just going to rebuild whatever defense we can afford at the moment. Is it going to pay off? Well, we're going to have to find out. We are really going to find out live, guys. This is crazy. I don't know what to expect, but we're trying to build this out really fast, and it's going okay. Ah! Okay, a misclicked cob cannon. That's a big deal at the moment. All right, we need defensive plants like none other. Can't believe how far everything got pushed back, guys. This is nuts. Anyway, we cannot forget about our garlics because they are going to make all the difference here as well. I think we just get rid of our pridefulness in terms of keeping things separated and just go for these dancing zombies while they show up so early in the level. Wow, I'm a little bit surprised. I am. Oh my gosh, guys, no. This is crazy. This is so scary. We could lose this. We could lose this relatively at any point, too, which is the crazier part. Okay, let's take out all of those zombies actually this time. And boom, and garlic. Yeah, let's just replace some of the garlic because we can. And boom, we have some defenses in the pool now so they can keep up. And hopefully we can replace the garlic so that our doom shrooms can stay on top of everything. And guys, we're just like eking out whatever defense that we possibly can at the moment. We ran out of sun, which is a really bad sign. A really bad sign, but it's okay. We do have sun coming from the sun itself in our day levels, and we do have 2 twin sunflowers as we approach our first flag of our 8th round. Guys, it could end abruptly. It might not. We're gonna have to see how this plays out, and here we go. If you're liking so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing because that might be the only thing that we leave this level with. We might be losing this, guys. I'm a little bit afraid of the outcome of this level, but if we can save it, well, we're definitely gonna try. Do I have a singular explosion to back us up? I finally do. Can we save our Jack in the Box before it blows up and removes us? No. Okay, Gloom Shroom, get him. Gloom Shroom, get him, please. Gloom Shroom, get him. No. Oh, okay, that could end our run right there. We're gonna have to play a little bit on the back foot defensively. Could we save this? Can we not? I don't know. Please don't eat our corncob cannon, and it does anyway. Oh my gosh, guys, it is forcing us here with the worst hand. Can we stay alive? We basically need to keep our doom shrooms in the bottom alive, and now we have zombies constantly challenging what we have left. Oh no, a Giga Gargantuar. Guys, this is so bad. Are we just done for? Is this the end? Oh my gosh, guys, it really might be. I can't believe it. Why is it being so brutal? The game is really just being extremely unforgiving. No! I misclicked! No, I misclicked. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe I misclicked like that and our Doom Shroom is dead. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is it. This is it, guys. We lost. Oh my god, I can't believe we lost. There's nothing I can do. Wow. Alright, well, this is getting posted because I've probably tried this like 5 times at this point. Guys, it is not going well. I don't know what to do. I feel like these levels just get completely unfair as I get anywhere close to 20. Like, we're at 15, and it shouldn't take a single misclicked cob cannon for me to lose the level like this. I don't know. This is just really not good. I don't know. All right. Well, things cleared out. I don't know if we have enough sun to even survive this, but we'll try. Oh my gosh, if I can get 75 sun, we're fine, but if I can't, we're just dead. All right. No way, one of the Jack-in-the-Boxes stayed alive. Oh my gosh. Are we alive? I don't even know if there's any point to continuing this. Oh, this sucks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is getting posted for sure. But if we can beat it, I'll try. Jalapeno. We lost our last corncob can. That's crazy, guys. I can't believe that. To add insult to injury, the Giga Gargantuar just completely ruins us. Guys, 15 flags. This is crazy. We've lost everything defensively. I don't even know if there is anything to bring it back from here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, guys. Oh, man. I mean, I'm looking at this defense like we can beat it, but we literally lost everything. Wow. I mean, we're going to have to rush any sort of sun economy that we can. And if that even gets us safe enough to continue, well, I don't know. Oh, okay. So we need gloom shrooms. We need garlics. We need sunflowers. We have a cattail, so the balloon zombies are taken care of, but we're going to have to deal with cat. Okay, so, ay, guys. We have a tough order to fill if we even can. But if we can, this is literally going to be the craziest 20 round probably ever. Garlic. Pumpkins for sure. Okay, so we have to be pretty lightweight, but we can. We can be pretty lightweight here. Guys, this is so rough. What do we do? Say screw the pool? Yeah, like, if we can get a decent defense, we might not even need corncob cannons. Okay, well, we definitely need sunflowers and twin sunflowers. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need sun badly. We can pull it off. Oh my god, guys, this is so crazy. I don't even know if we can survive this. Oh, ice room? Like, this seems crazy, but I think it works out with our coffee bean. Anyway, let's rock, guys. We got one shot at this. Can we pull it off? Oh my god. Both Giga Gargantuars going down. We do have enough for garlic to back up our bloom shroom here. But we don't have any reasonable way to defend our top lanes, and that might just be it in itself. I don't know. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We're gonna have to see. Well, first off, we need to make sure all of those die, and that might put us in the range where we're already done for. Wow. Ah, guys, this sucks. We just lost. There's nothing to do about it. I don't even know what to do. Like, oh, yeah, there's nothing to do. Well, if you made it this far, I don't know. Leave a like or something. It's probably been like 5 shots at this, and no matter what, it seems like something crazy happens around 15 to 17 flags. I don't know. All right, guys, that is it. We have lost this round, but I cannot continue to record this without showing anything, so here we are. Anyway, look out for another episode soon. We're going to keep trying this until we hit 20. But yeah. Thanks for watching. This has been Mike Just Joined. It has been a tough trial. And peace out.